Hey guys, so a friend of mine asked me to see Alchemy of Souls on Netflix. When she told me about Alchemy of Souls, the movie is the series is quite interesting. And for those of you who don't know, it actually premiered on Netflix last year. I think around June. So she told me to go and see Alchemy of Souls. I was quite skeptical because I was like, okay, hope this series will not be just about romance, love, every other the old mushy things. Because the last series I saw, which was Boys Before Flowers, that was around 2013. I saw it around 2013 or 2012. You know, the series was mainly about love, and believe me, I could not go beyond season one. I had just seen a lot of romance love scenes. It was just too much for me to handle. So I think it was in season one. I didn't get to season two. So I just decided to what's it called, to see Alchemy of Souls, and believe me, Alchemy of Souls is very very interesting, and that's actually why I'm making this video today. I'll be telling you guys about my three favorite characters from Alchemy of Souls. Before I go into my three favorite characters, I'll give two notable mentions first, which is Park. Is it Park Dangu? Their names, but Park Dangu. I think he's the friend. I think the third member of their clique, the Jangu and Seoyu's clique. Is the third member and also the cousin to the leader of Songrim. First, for those of you who don't know, Alchemy of Souls is actually about people trying to live longer. The storyline has a lot of layers and it's quite interesting. But overall, people trying to live longer by using mystical means to prolong their life. But the only thing is, once they take their souls from once they remove their souls from their body and put it in another man's or another lady's body, the thing is, sooner or later they go wild and they start feeding on other people's souls to sustain their life. The thing is, once you feed on other people's souls, they die. So they become wild beasts. They become very rabid, and it was a disease in that town. So back to Park Dangu, which is a notable mention. Very very funny guy. He added humor to Alchemy of Souls, himself and the physician of Songrim. Yeah, is he the apothecary or the physician of Songrim? That man, I loved him. I loved him. Anytime he comes to the screen, I'm always like, this guy. He's carried, the way he moves, the way he talks, everything about him is very funny. So my number one, definitely it is Jangu, which is the Jang. Is it Janguk or Jangu? Janguk, I believe, which is the protagonist of the whole series. There's something about Jungkook. He has this charisma. He's the ideal man that every lady wants to be with, and every man wants as a friend. He's very resolute about his convictions, very resolute. Yeah, I noticed that about him. If he says I don't like this, he really does not like it, and you can't actually do much to change his mind. So he's very resolute about his convictions, and he has this charisma to him. Do you get? He has a very nice charisma and a lovable guy. He's the there are some spoilers, so I'll say he's the most powerful. At the end of the day, he actually started as the weakest um character in the series. Started as the weakest, but at the end of the day, he became the most powerful. Sorry for the spoilers if you haven't seen Alchemy of Souls. So my number two favorite character, that is Seo. Is it Seo Yul? Seo Yul, yeah, the most skillful. That guy, the most skillful student in Songrim. I want to believe he's more skillful than some members of the is it the Unanimous Assembly? Yeah, he's more skillful than some members of the Unanimous Assembly. If Jungkook was not the protagonist, I know he has a great destiny, the King Star, and everything. Seo Yul is way more skilled, very very skilled. Because there was a scene where he fought a grandmaster, I think a master, a high mage, and he actually gave the high mage a mortal wound. I think it was a soul shifter. The mage was a soul shifter. So Seo Yul, very skillful. I know he's a ladies' man. Should I call him a ladies' man or yes? He looks like a shy person, but a lovable character. He's my second favorite character in the series, and I won't call this last person my favorite character, but he's an interesting character, and that is Jin Mu. Is it the assistant Guanju of let me just say the palace, the assistant Guanju of the palace. I really I really don't know who is more diabolical, who is more cunning, who is more evil between Jin Mu and Littlefinger of Game of Thrones. That guy, he has a plan for every plan. He's out there just strategizing. If you think you've caught this guy, just devise another means. Very cunning with his words, and he knows how to save his skin. Oh, believe me, that guy knows how to save his skin. I actually wanted him to to die painfully, but the death he got, it wasn't really satisfying. The havoc that guy had caused, the death wasn't satisfying, and it was just he died along with the unanimous assembly, which they needed to be like maybe don't let me go into details of what I expected of how I thought it was going to die, but I won't call him my favorite character, but it was, yeah, no, I enjoyed his character, although it was evil, but I actually enjoyed his character. So guys, for the guys out there, if you're wondering if you will enjoy Alchemy of Souls, believe me, you will. You really, really will. It's quite interesting. The fantasy, action, and adventure. It's an adventurous movie, series rather. You love it. You love it. And for the ladies, romance. Yeah, there's romance there too. So you're gonna love it. All right, guys, take care.